What is up, everybody? It's your boy, the Liberal Loudmouth. And we're here for, I guess, a special edition. This is a dentist edition of the Liberal Loudmouth. Now, let me tell my people that I'm live real quick, because nobody knows that I'm going live. Probably won't get a whole bunch of people in. Let's see here. I am live. All right. What's up? Come on in, guys. This one is, it's so weird. I don't see anybody talking about this. And there's a couple of things here. First of all, the Nazi Blitzkrieg is happening. Donald Trump is just going full-blown fucking Yahtzee here. And nobody's fucking talking about it. I didn't, and maybe I missed it. But this happened on the 30th and would have been widely reported on the 1st. And I follow the news every day. And whenever I did, these searches for news things going on to talk about on the show, none of it was there. Right. And so I discovered this Operation Blitz, Midway Blitz that this fucker is doing, where they literally are rappelling off, and I'm just going to start talking. I mean, I know there's probably not going to be many people in here. This isn't my normal time slot, but, let me move this over and show you guys what they're doing. Let's see here. Jason says every liberal is talking about it. Not the ones I'm looking at. They're still talking about sexism and being mad at conservatives. So, yeah, these motherfuckers are rappelling from Black Hawk helicopters into Chicago for a major raid. And again, I may have just missed this, but I just seriously fucking doubt that I would miss this. So it's just not, it's not really being reported on in a big way. Federal agents rappelled from a Black Hawk helicopter onto the rooftops. They snatched people up. This one dude was in there. They had him fucking zip tied outside. Where's that? Roderick Johnson is one of many residents who were detained by federal agents during the South Shore raid. Said agents broke through his door, dragged him out in zip ties. He was left tied up outside the building for nearly 3 hours. Oh, is it? Thank you, Val. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can. Hold on. It's probably that fucking thing is. Yeah, I got it. There, that should fix it. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Let me try to delete this fucking thing. Yeah, I don't know why it's a utility that it keeps adding. Is that better? Is that better, Val? Anyway, does my voice sound better? It's TikTok keeps adding this other fucking, you can't hear me if you're talking. Interesting. Hold on. Let me, testing. Let me do something real quick. Let me try this. Testing. Does this sound better? The voice isn't clear? What the fuck? Let me try something here. Let me do this. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hold on. I wish I need to hear myself because I don't know what to look for if I can't hear myself. Give me a second. I'm gonna go to my account and talk to myself real quick. And thank you for letting me know. Mic check 1 2. It's better? Okay, it's a lot better. Okay, so anyway, it should be fine. I don't know why it wouldn't be fine. Anyway, so let me go back to what I was reading here, if that's better. But thank you guys. I appreciate the heads up. Now I got to move this back over. Yeah, he was left tied up outside the building for nearly 3 fucking hours before they let him go. I asked him why they were holding me if I was an American citizen, and they said I had to wait until they looked me up. I asked if they had a warrant, and I asked for a lawyer. They never brought one. And I want to show you this, one of the most disturbing fucking things I've ever seen. This was posted by U.S. Homeland Security, fucking Department of Homeland Security bullshit. Christy fucking Gnome, that C-word. This is literal Yahtzee propaganda being pushed by this Yahtzee fucking president. Watch this. Oh, yeah, my bad. This is the wrong one. Give me just a second. I've got it fucking bookmarked. Give me a second. Here it is. This is Homeland Security. Posted this shit on Twitter. Right here. This is fucking theater. This is a Yahtzee commercial here, folks. This is America. This is what you motherfuckers voted for. Look at this. Look what you did, you fucking pieces of shit. You disgusting pieces of shit. This is sick. And now, if that wasn't bad enough, look at what these fascist motherfuckers say about this shit in the comments. How hard I pronounce F, and fuck yeah, I voted for this. Normalize sending illegals back where they came from. I want you to take a good look at this fucking picture here. Pinochet used to do this. He used to take his opposition and he used to fly them out over the ocean and drop them out of fucking helicopters. This is well documented. This happened. And right after Donald Trump's fascist fucking ass got elected, these maggot motherfuckers were running around saying, oh, free helicopter rides for Democrats. You pieces of shit voted for this. And so when you guys are coming in here, like I see this jackass in here, Colditz, whatever the that is, rah cheerleading this. I can't tell if this is a bot, but it wouldn't surprise me if this was a real person. Because these disgusting pieces of garbage voted for this. They went in and just took everybody out of their fucking apartments. No warrants. Started rounding people up. They had put kids in fucking U-Hauls. They were dragging people out of their apartments fucking naked. Putting them in U-Hauls for hours until they could look them up. Not a fucking warrant among them. They're Trenderagua. That's Trenderagua, is what they're saying. And they allege that they got 37 people that were tied to drug trafficking. This is the claim. But as it's been reported, that doesn't even appear to be true. Where's this fucking shit? I had something pulled up here just a minute ago. There's so many articles here talking about this shit. I can't keep them all together, this piece of shit. And anybody celebrating this is absolutely out fucking outrageous. And so, MAGA, I would, if you have the balls enough, I would love you to come up here and have a talk with me. I would fucking love nothing more than to hear from one of you right now after I just saw that fucking fascist Yahtzee Hitler propagandist video. Hitler used to do this, guys. He celebrated this shit. He celebrated the unaliving of all freedoms in that country. That's exactly what the motherfucker did, and that's exactly what Donald Trump is doing. And I'm sick of hearing from you fascist puke motherfuckers that, oh, yeah, but if you come across the border illegally, that's a crime. I'm sick of hearing that because that has nothing to do with this. That is a means to an end. That was to get you dumbasses on board with all of this shit, although I think you would have been on board with it anyway because you're a piece of garbage. That's what you are. And I tell you, last one of you motherfuckers that are still supporting this dude, you're going to be the fuckwad that gets walked down to the concentration camp that he's creating, and we're going to make you look at what you did. We're going to fucking make you. So your day is coming. Your day is coming. It may not come now. It may come sometime fucking later, but I guarantee you it's coming. Because the people in Germany that supported that shit, they didn't know it until we walked their fucking little fascist asses down there to show them what they did. And that's what we're going to do to you. And I may not be alive, and half of us may not be alive. He may get half of us in the meantime. But by God, that's something I look forward to, is knowing that your little bitch ass is going to be walked down to these fucking camps and shown what you fucking did. And with that, I'll bring in a couple of people. Val requested up first. So Val, what's up?
Living the fucking dream, you know the drill. Well, I should say nightmares are dreams too, but...
Well, we're living one, ain't we? What is your thought of that fucking video?
I saw it, I think it was not... I think I thought it was yesterday.
That shit is fucking wild.
It is. I mean, we're very dangerously closing in on the night of the long knives.
I mean, I think we're already here. And here's what's even fucking crazier. Let me show you. This has been going on since September 16th. At least I saw a video of them doing shit like this since September 16th. Where's the media?
Media's scared right now. What do you expect? I mean...
I expect these motherfuckers to grow a spine and learn from history. That's what I'd expect. But I guess not everybody can have one.
But the history was in their favor. And when the history that happened was in their favor, and they've continued to make sure it happens in their favor, they're not going to report it as anything other than in their favor.
I mean, that's true.
They're afraid. It's that they're complicit. 100%
That's true.
complicit.
IBM was complicit too. Like, yeah, I mean, you make a great fucking point, Pyre. They're like, yeah, hey, as long as we can curry favor with the Big Daddy Orange King, then we'll be okay.
As we can curry favor with whoever's going to shovel us favor and money. And that is what they want. They want favor and money. They want the hugs that mommy never gave them as a kid. And they want as much money from us as they can get. And when we're going to run out of money, which is going to be really soon, they're going to make sure of that. Then they're just going to want our labor. And there's only going to be one way for them to get that. And that's just for them to round us up and make us work for them.
Yeah, because we're all the people from Alligator Alcatraz. You know, when they're done with you, they're done with you. And they'll just, I don't trust this government to not do that.
I don't think any of us do.
I mean, who the fuck is this Colditz? Dude, come on up here if you want to say something, because otherwise you're just yapping and spamming in the comments. I sent you an
They
invite.
made an allusion earlier to the Holocaust not being real. I will say that in the comments, so I'm not sure what their credibility is.
Well,
They
you
seem
know.
like an anti-Semite.
I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and then I'm just going to mute you for the live. And if you want to talk, you can come up here and talk, because otherwise you're just spamming bullshit.
Coldest is, I want to say, a fucking far right, but he's also saying that, like, communism is a Jewish thing.
That don't make any sense.
Yeah, that's what I said. If it waddles like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it might be a fucking anti-Semite. And the thing about it, like the crazy thing about it is we're looking at, and we're all reading, right? There's 66 of us in here. We're all reading actual anti-Semitism, like right before our eyes.
Yep.
But what our government wants to do is make you think that the real anti-Semites are the people that disavow Israel.
Right.
And the people that disavow the Israeli government. So they're muddying the waters between anti-Zionism and anti-Semitism.
That's
and they're
right.
making it harder and harder for real anti-Semites to be called out, because now they can fucking hide anywhere they want. Right?
And
because
they're
now
using
everyone's a fucking anti-Semite.
They're using atrocities to do it. They're using the atrocities from the same guy that this motherfucker is mimicking, Schindler, to do what they're doing. And that to me is like insult to injury, flame to the fucking, fuel to the fire. It's disgusting to watch. And we're watching like what a weird fucking time to be alive. I'm so upset because my children may never know, because it could take 40 fucking years for this shit to end. And they may never know what it was like being in America when it was, still getting better, still racist as fuck, but you still could be free. They may never know.
Youngest is 9. My youngest is fucking 9. And everybody asks me, oh, well, like, what do you mean? Like, where are you going to run? Where are you going to go? Where are you going to take them?
Right.
The fuck do you mean? Where am I going to run? Where am I going to go? Where am I going to take them? Nowhere. I'm going to try to stay here and do what I can and either
That's
fucking
right.
die on my fucking feet, right? So
That's
live
right.
on my fucking knees. And I'm going to try to make sure that, like, maybe my children's children have a chance at something good. Because I'm their mother. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm not supposed to run away from things that put them in danger. I'm supposed to put myself in fucking front of it.
Oh my God, Colditz, shut the fuck up, bro. Jesus was nailed to the fucking cross with Thor's hammer. What an idiot. Okay, you can come back, but I muted you. If you want to say something anymore with fucking shit coming out of that face, you're gonna have to come up here and do it.
Tim, I'm going to mute for a second and turn you guys down. I'm walking into the garden.
That's fine.
Of course, you get what I mean.
Yeah, go ahead.
The video you were talking about, are you talking about this full-on AI nightmare, or are you talking about another video?
No. This was posted by, well, let me go back. Oh, that's right. I pulled up one of the comments underneath it. This is Homeland Security. Fucking DHS posted this. Hold on, I'll put it back up here. And the people that just came in here may not have seen it, so I'm going to play this motherfucker again. I'm going to play it again because people need to see this shit right here. This was posted, Homeland Security, 2.2 million views, October 2nd. This was posted yesterday at 12:06 p.m. This Yahtzee fucking propaganda shit. These disgusting motherfuckers. Yeah, MAGA. This is what you did. I mean, it's just straight up propaganda video. That's what this is. It's a cheerleading video because they know their racist fucking base will eat this shit the fuck up. No warrants. Black Hawk helicopter rappelling down onto the fucking buildings. MAGA, you did this. you did this. Anybody saying deport them, maybe we should start deporting them. You know, because
one where they zip tied all the kids together, right?
Yeah, the
And
kids.
some of them were fucking naked.
Americans. And matter of fact, I'm going to show you some. Let me show you these fucking pictures here. This is what one of the hallways looked like, and then the landlord had to go through and start throwing shit away. They ransacked people's apartments. Citizens. They did this to U.S. citizens. Look at this shit. They just went through there. This is somebody's apartment. They just ransacked the fuck out of it. No warrants. Nothing. And when I was going through all my stuff, looking up shit to talk about during the day, this never even came up in like the main repositories. Barely a fucking peep. Come on up, Reb.
I hadn't seen that one yet. And here I was thinking you were talking about that nightmare AI one he posted in the middle of the night of him and fucking Vance in a band. Have you seen that one?
No,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me look at that. So AI, now what is it, Vance in a van?
It's him and Vance in a band. And they're playing Don't Fear the fucking Reaper.
Oh, my God.
And the Grim Reaper in the video is Russell fucking Vaught.
Wait, Tim, did you hear about University of Washington? What happened there recently?
What?
The entire class of one of the most famous classes there got stormed into by a fucking Yahtzee. And he was yelling shit. And the entire class plus the teacher started chasing him down until campus security got him.
Oh no, some girl pepper sprayed him.
Yep. And then when the local news actually interviewed him, he's like, "Do I regret my statements?" And I am a sympathizer with the Yahtzees.
Now, where was that video posted? On Twitter by Vance, or was it posted by Trump?
Trump posted it.
Oh, 43 minutes ago. Hold on. This fucking Yahtzee, this Shitler douche nozzle posted a video. Let's hear what this piece of garbage had to say.
I want to thank the countries that helped me put this together.
Fuck you.
Qatar, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan. And so many others, so many people fought so hard. This is a big day. We'll see how it all turns out. We have to get the final word down in concrete. Very importantly, I look forward to having the hostages come home to their parents and having some of the hostages, unfortunately, you know the condition they're in, come home likewise to their parents because their parents wanted them just as much as though that young man or young woman were alive. So I just want to let you know that this is a very special.
Shut the fuck up. This is about the Gaza thing, the Gaza deal that he's made. I mean, look, he bent over for Netanyahu and just is going to do whatever he wants. So Netanyahu will give him, we're Donnie, we're going to get you that peace prize. I swear, we're going to whatever we can. We're going to make sure that it wasn't just the black guy that got one. We're going to make sure your fucking orange ass gets one too.
Yeah, because they're saying the H group announced they're willing to accept the terms with some negotiations in them.
So somebody said the AI thing, and Trump did post it. It was on Truth Social.
And look
3
at this.
o'clock in the morning.
Look at this shit.
He posted this. 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm rolling through looking for it, and here's another fucking boat.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Here's another boat. This was posted 6 hours ago.
Yeah, another boat, four unalived.
This is fucking, and look what he posted. A boat loaded with enough rugs to kill 25 to 50,000 people was stopped this morning off the coast of Venezuela. This piece of fucking shit, man. Wow.
From entering American territory, they think these little fucking doohickeys, these whatever they're fucking called, can fucking make it to America.
So we just declared war on the world, huh, guys? Just our president's pretty much just said.
What the fuck is this?
What is that?
This must be I think that's an ad. No, yeah, he's hawking snake oil on his fucking fake social. Oh my God, what a fucking, you know what? This is the perfect time for this shit. Hold on, I got this. I mean, this is our president, y'all. Pushing shit like this. What the fuck? I'm still trying to find that video. You said
this is a really big announcement. This
so
is something that most people said was not doable.
So you're gonna have
he
to
did delete it. Okay, because I found it on Instagram. I found it on Instagram, but I wanted the original. So here, I'll just.
I'm pretty sure KK Caroline fucking called him at 3:30 and was like, "I swear to God, if you don't delete that, no more McChickens for you," or whatever the fuck he likes.
This is.
Oh, Russell Vaughn. The Reaper, by the way, and if nobody in here knows who Russell Vaughn is, that is the writer and spearhead of Project 2025.
Gonna need more cowbell. Oh my God. And you know, his base will just be like, oh, he's just trolling. Liberals, they cry. Troll. This is the president of the most powerful country on earth.
Wait, Liberal, you gotta pull up the 250 anniversary $1 coin that they're looking at producing. You're gonna get a fantastic giggle out of it.
Let's see.
Live earlier.
Treasury ways minting dollar coin. Oh my fucking God! I'm pretty sure those law states that you can't mint a coin or anything like that until they're unalived, right? For a certain period of time, isn't that right?
I don't know.
Or is it not going to be like circulated currency? It'll be like a collector's item.
No, it'll be circulated currency.
Yeah, you can't do that. I'm pretty sure you have to be you have to have been unalived for a certain period of time.
Let me Google it real quick.
Yeah, I think that's true. This is so
about 10 years usually have a stamp or a coin.
What?
It's usually a decade after you have been unalived.
Right.
But this because we are where we are, they will pass this tomorrow and we'll see his big fat head in 2 weeks on a damn coin because this is how they move.
Oh my God.
The thing that happened a couple of days ago was in Chicago, the South Side
right.
of Chicago, when they had all those people handcuffed. And so that video you played, I think that was produced before that incident. Because that's an Oscar-worthy produced with what you call those things, drones and all that. So they're getting ready to bombard us with all this craziness that's gonna, and this is the tip of the iceberg, guys. We're about to enter into hell like you never seen before.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're entering into it now. Now there's this other video. Let me play this because it's been a day since I've gone through this Yahtzee fucking propagandist bullshit. So let's see what this is about. I don't know what it is.
This is a really big announcement. This is something that most people said was not doable. We're ending the era of global price gouging at the expense of American families, and we're making America healthy again.
This policy is a shield for the chronically ill. For far too long, it's a signal to every American family that we're finally putting their health and financial security first.
We're going to finally deliver on the fair drug prices that President Trump has been speaking about, and you see these numbers on the charts around.
Oh, the fucking Trump RX.
Today marks
this guy. He does something good and ruins it by having to put his fucking name on it.
Marco Rubio did it first.
Think about that. Like, what he's doing isn't a bad idea, the Trump RX.
It wasn't. I don't think it was Marco Rubio. It was somebody. Some billionaire has a service that you can get.
Yeah, Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
Cuban, thank you.
Right.
Rubio. What the fuck is wrong with me? But yeah, Mark Cuban did it first.
Right, and it's still there.
It is.
Yeah, I've used it. It's like $45 or whatever for like everything.
It's actually a lot cheaper than that. It's like anywhere like 15 to Like even on some medications that they were actively broadcasting, they had it $15.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, I say $45 because my daughter has to have a fucking like $600 medication, and I can get it there for $45.
Yep, cost of manufacturing.
Do you see the difference between Trump and MAGA and how they promote? The Democrats do all kinds of things and you never hear about it. They don't PR properly. They don't promote. They don't shove it down your throat.
That's right.
They don't go on the stairs and have rallies and saying, we passed the CHIPS Act. We passed the, they don't do that. So that's how we lose, because they don't brag. He's showing you that this country and the dumb people in it need to have pomp and circumstance, and they need to have him up there and smiling and telling them what they've done. This is a braggadocious country. The Democrats better wake up and learn from this demon.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was one of, I think Biden's greatest mistakes was not constantly telling people what he did. He's just like, well, hey, I did. And this reminds me of a court case where I could have won this court case, but I didn't ask the judge to dismiss it based on the fact that they didn't have any evidence over it. It was a traffic ticket, right? It was a speeding ticket, but still. Right. Because I didn't do that, and I just thought, it's clearly obvious this judge, is going to see that they don't have the things necessary to do it. And he's like, oh, yeah, I've heard everything. You're guilty anyway. I'm like, bro, he didn't calibrate his shit. He didn't bring his calibration records with him, which he's supposed to have. This is settled law. Like, why, but, they didn't fucking do it for whatever reason. I don't know. Let me bring in the new people. Poetivity. Would you like to add in?
Oh, I heard somebody talking about that Trump RX, and what it is, it's a bunch of links to the manufacturers of certain drugs, and that Trump gets a kickback in his personal family's pocket for every drug sold. Is that true?
I haven't heard that. No, I hadn't heard that. So I can look it up. It wouldn't surprise me, but it wouldn't necessarily surprise me if it was just, direct to consumer purchasing. Because that's, it's kind of like Tesla being able to sell its vehicles directly to people, that you cut out the middleman, and it keeps the price from being more. Because remember when he first started doing that, the other dealerships were bitching because it was gonna, if the car producers could just sell directly to consumers, it would be cheaper for us.
Yeah, well, I heard all kinds of things, and I don't know if they're true or not, but I heard that the whole Tylenol thing is because a friend of his was losing a court case because they had contended that Tylenol was not safe, and they were suing Tylenol, the manufacturers of Tylenol, for like a lot of money, and the court case was not going their way, and so the government came out and said this, and Trump had all of his sycophants say this so that the court case would go their way, and if they got a big settlement, that Trump gets part of it. That's one thing they said. The other thing they said was that Trump RX is set up like an affiliate link for the Trump family.
Yeah, so I looked it up, or at least asked ChatGPT, and it doesn't say that it finds anything like that. I think it just allows them to do it. I don't know if there was a prohibition on it before. I don't know enough about it to say one way or the other, but it wouldn't surprise me either way.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. I think he's using our government to just funnel money into his family.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, sure.
You know what's so weird, though? Tylenol has not come out with a statement. They have not sued the government or Trump personally. This is a big company. And they were just slandered and defamed.
Right.
National. They are silent. Why? Don't forget.
Well, because
don't forget
acetaminophen. How do you? Let's figure this out.
Yeah, that's in a whole bunch of different types of medications. But they personally called out Tylenol, and we haven't heard anything from
Nothing.
Tylenol to come.
which is interesting.
What are they going to do? I mean, the minute they criticize Trump, their company gets like tariffs or.
I mean, they could sue. They could sue for defamation.
They can get their license pulled for manufacturing pharmaceuticals.
I mean, that's true as well.
That's retaliation. They just
that would be.
Listen, they have to listen. You have to stop being afraid of a bully. If you get their license pulled, why? You have to have a reason, because it's retaliation, because you're suing us, because you've defamed, because we're suing you because you defamed us. So if he does all this because they come out with a statement with medical doctors backing them up that what he said is a lie, that there's no evidence that it does the A word to these babies, then they have a strong case. Why are all these companies like ABC just handing him over $15 and $16 million? And now he's suing them again.
They're complicit. Yeah, he's making sure that they're in line.
Because he has the power to pull their broadcasting license.
Exactly.
Can I say this?
Sure.
I'll put this in the most broadest way possible. While companies may have deep pockets, the government's pockets is deeper.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, I absolutely hate that our taxpayer dollars are going for all these lawsuits trying to protect our Constitution. Like, that's absolutely the most ridiculous president I have ever seen.
Not to mention the amount of money that they're wasting on, ICE.
Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say the amount of money that they're going to waste on the detainees that they're going to have lawsuits coming back from that have been mistreated and everything else on top of everything else.
Well, except if they disappear like the 1200 and nobody ever hears from them. I mean, that's the real danger here, is that it may be cheaper to dump people in the middle of the ocean than to allow them to file lawsuits. And put it past him.
Well, when they start doing that, and I think they already have, because we had all those bodies wash up ashore wearing the same kind of clothing that that our immigrants were when they got on the planes. They were linked together with handcuffs. So I think they've already started doing that. But eventually, when that comes out, and it will come out, the world will fucking turn on the United States, and we'll be on the wrong side of history here, folks.
Oh, they've already turned on us. They've already turned on us.
Well, I'm saying, like, they will turn.
If we keep
the whole
bombing
plane things I remember when the whole plane thing came out, and I remember there were so many Democratic creators that were like, okay, guys, let's not get hasty and put on our tinfoil hats and be conspiracy theorists.
Put them bitches on and let's go.
The very same Democratic creators that got called out for being paid by the DNC to tailor their content.
There you go.
You've been accused of that.
Do what?
I said, I'm sure you've been accused of that, being paid by the DNC.
No, but I've been accused of being MAGA. A secret MAGA. You're a secret MAGA liberal. We know you're a fascist. And it's always fucking liberals that do it. Yep. Come on, liberals.
I think we're living in a society where we're going to begin to not trust each other. I mean, the first thing that happened in the 1930s and 40s was there was a tension across society, which we are now feeling. And then you had the sense that you were being listened to all the time and monitored all the time. So you began to watch what you said, even in your private home.
And they were.
And then you were. And then you didn't know who to trust, like who was going to turn you in to the government as being, the opposition. And so you began to fear and close up your social circles and have conversations about the weather, but nothing else. And that's what's happening to us.
Mic check. Can you guys hear me okay? Is it still sounding weird?
A little bit,
It's a little.
See, what the fuck is going on?
Push your microphone back like 2 inches.
No, it's not that.
Yeah, it's just like your gain's way too high.
I haven't changed it.
Weird. It's weird.
Yeah,
I haven't changed my gain. This is the same setup that's always been. But give me a second. I'll give me a second.
When your mouth is like far away.
Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check. Mic check. 1 2. Mic check. All right.
That's good.
I got it. Maybe I accidentally nudged it or something. I don't know. Anyway, so in the comment section, does it sound weird to anybody else? Please let me know if it sounds better. Sorry, I just somebody in the comments told me it sounded staticky, and I thought it sounds good now. Okay. Vicky, you just showed up. I think everybody else has spoken. What's up?
Yeah, do you need to know state and all that, or do you care?
No, I don't care.
You know, I sit here and I listen to panel after panel, and I'll tell you what chaps my ass. The media, the spineless media that won't cover protests or the Yahtzee shit that Trump is doing. But Kristi Noem can make the front page today because she was denied access to Broadview Municipal Building because she wanted to go take a pee, and they wouldn't let her in because she was going to go tour an ICE facility. The priorities are wrong. The media is letting us down as a country.
Absolutely. Yeah, when I go to the homepage right here, I don't see anything like for Google News. You go to Google News, I don't see shit about what's happening because they're still doing it. They've rounded up 900 fucking people, y'all, in Chicago.
And the fact that every time these news outlets, kowtow to him, cater to him, pay off whatever lawsuit he's got, they're giving him permission to do it again. And he's going to fucking do it again. So they're operating out of fear. So he might pull their license. Well, you think the SCOTUS won't get involved? Do you think it won't go all the way there if he starts pulling media license?
But here's the thing. He's got someone on his team that, you know what I mean? It's a team game now.
Well, Stephen Miller came straight out and said that he wants 2/3 of the country gone. I mean, he straight out said it.
Lubed up and shoved
he
up
said
in
we're going to be
Alcatraz.
exiles in our own country.
Stephen Miller's got a seat beside Lucifer in fucking hell.
He's better be very careful because his whole Jewish family came out against him and letting the world know that, first of all, he is definitely have a Jewish heritage. So those real MAGA who are absolute Shotzies, they don't like him either. He may think that he's on the inside, but when they start chewing at each other, he's going to be one of the first ones they get rid of as well.
Yeah, what I don't understand is, do you not understand that there is no safety amongst them, that they are eventually going to fall into the same pointing of fingers that they're trying to make everyone else do out of fear? It's going to come their way faster than it is anything else.
Yeah, it always does, because when you are a thief and a piece of shit and you have no fucking morals and no bottom, then you can't trust anybody around you because you've surrounded yourself by those fucking people.
As far as us being on the wrong side of history, we're already there. We're there.
Yeah. It's like marry somebody who had cheated with you. Guess what that person's probably going to do?
Be Melania.
Melania. Yeah, right.
Everybody thinks they're the special one.
Yeah, right. You are going to be the one that turns them.
Yep.
It's going to be somebody else.
Just remember this for a universal sort of a spiritual type thing. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. They may be doing this shit now, but if things get really bad, and let me say this, when things get really bad, it's going to turn on them like they never expected. Trust me, the groundswell from the grassroots, people are getting tired of this shit. Now that this government is shut down, when those MAGA stop getting their food stamps, when they stop getting their Social Security, they're going to realize, just like with Charlie Kirk, it's going to be your own that's going to be knocking you off real quick. But if you all wake up at the same time and decide, no, this is not good for anyone, and we turn on your asses, all those cops, those FBIs, those ICE, your ass is going to be walking down the street in numbers, and you're going to have all kinds of pew-pews coming from you from all kinds of places. If you want this WAR, because that's what they're trying to make people do, come out and get violent so they can do all this martial law shit. If you really think that you can win against millions of people, you're not thinking straight. You're not
I don't
thinking
think they
too
understand.
MC Mikey says, I got my food stamps and I'm doing just fine.
My son lives in Washington State. He's 10 minutes from Portland. And he said it has been covered up overnight with drones, helicopters. And he's like, Mom, nothing is happening here. Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Berkeley, you're right. There are way more MAGA comments than I see in my normal lives, and it was instantaneous. These are probably bots that they're deploying into TikTok to make people think that like they're more popular than they are. Because I'm telling you, the conservatives, like the people that were Republican that swapped over to MAGA, they've already left that shit.
I was going to say, I've noticed a big number change, like of MAGA members, and there's no way that they have the amount of people in the comments that show up. There's no way.
But you go on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and they're fucking everywhere.
Did you see,
all have
did you see
misspellings,
the
so you never know.
The congresswoman on camera, talking to Mike Grinder Johnson.
Matter of fact, I got that video.
Please play that.
Let me. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it because I played it the other day.
Guys, I want you guys to listen to what Mike Johnson is not saying as opposed to what he is saying.
Oh fuck! Okay, hold on. I thought I downloaded it. I guess I just pulled it up on a thing. Let me see. I'll get it. It won't take me long.
About we don't want to attack Schmidtophiles.
Yeah, because it was Madeline Dean was the lady he was talking to.
Yeah. He was on committee with her, so she knows him very well.
Yeah, and of course they're scrubbing the internet now though, so I really need to start downloading everything.
I just feel like there's no way any real men would ever support Trump. With even just the accusations of 26 women having been assaulted, harmed by him.
Yeah.
It just feels like a real man would say, "Oh no, I am not putting that person in charge of making laws that might apply to my daughter or my wife or my other women in our society." Real men would never support this man. They would never support a man who ever had to pay to get laid. And yet, Trump has paid to get laid his whole life. Like, it's just gross.
Every wife he's ever had.
Yeah.
Right. He has to pay for his friends too.
Yeah. Real men would just not support him.
Now, real quick, let me play this video. It's not even a minute long. It's like 55 seconds. Just listen up.
The president is unhinged. He is unwell. What are you doing? A lot of folks on your side are too. I don't control. Oh my God, please! That performance in front of the generals, I didn't see it. Is so dangerous.
I didn't see it. Liar.
He's lying. He's got a liar's smile on. See that smile? That's a liar's smile.
Our enemies are laughing. I just left. You have a president who is unwell.
He has the grinder face. He was like, the only thing he could think about while he was talking to her was like, damn, I got to get back on my grinder profile. I got to respond to that young guy. Oh,
God, they got him already. They got that young guy.
Hope John Lemon's online later.
Hold on, I want to see.
It wasn't my stuff. Not your stuff. It's disgraceful. It's racist. You should call it out.
She said he's racist.
Is it racist? You put a sombrero on a black man who's the leader of the House? You don't see that as racist? We need you desperately to leave.
I'm working. And personally, it's not personal. I love you and I respect you. Okay?
Wait, what did he say? And personally, what?
I'm working. And personally, it's not personal. I love you and I respect you.
Personally, it's not personal. You little creepy motherfucker. Yeah, so what he didn't say was, what he said was, you have a lot of them on your side too.
That's
meaning
right.
Yeah, I know Trump is fucking unwell and he's unhinged and a nut job, but you've got some on your side too.
Well,
like
it's
some sort of great caveat.
It's the all politicians are corrupt, all Democrats are like, they've lumped us together and they've used the both sides excuse when we know we clean house. I mean, Bob Mendoza is in prison right? Because he had the Egyptian gold in his closet, and Al Franken is
They
not even
planted it on me.
serving.
It was all planted. It's
Well,
a witch hunt.
he didn't say that. He went to prison, and Al Franken is not serving on our side anymore because we got rid of him for a silly picture that was taken before he was even a senator.
Dumbass shit. That's right.
We cleaned
He was
house.
one of the better people we've had.
I love Al Franken. I want him back. He was a great questioner, and I believe that Steve Bannon targeted him with that stuff just to get him out because he was a great questioner.
Yeah, because he was relying on Democrats. Oh, well, you guys always say this stuff. Now let's see you put your money where your mouth is. And the Democrats were like, hold my beer. We'll just get rid of all of our good people. Oh, fucking.
Yeah, and, I mean, he was an amazing man. Like, he was an amazing man. He stuck with his wife who had alcoholism and helped her get over it and raised his kids and was solid.
Yeah, but he went like this, guys. And that's unacceptable, okay? We've got fascists rappelling down on the rooftops, but he did this, okay?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. But excuse me, that was not the Republicans who ousted him. It was the dumbass, lame-ass Democrats. Those liberal pieces of, oh, you can't say this. That we chew our own feet off of the sticky mat.
Well, and it was Kirsten, right? It was Kirsten Gillibrand who did that. She was the one who was the most solid. We got to get him out. He's got to be out.
They all followed through.
I know, and they shouldn't have.
They were more vicious. They were more vicious to Al Franken than these fucking Democrats who voted to have a Charlie Kirk Remembrance Day.
Amen.
They voted for a fucking Charlie Kirk, Hakeem Rap Hands Jeffries, and Buck Dancing Booker.
You know what really bothers me about the Charlie Kirk thing is that all of a sudden, like, some crazy YT kid, right, does this thing according to them. I don't even know if that's right because it's so muddled and there's so much weirdness attached to it. But they've attached it to this one kid, and then the kid happened to grow up in a Mormon family. So now some wackadoodle has attacked a Mormon church, and then so it's all Mormons now, right? And
it's all Mormons, still no Mormons.
Yeah, but we have people hanging.
Patrick, you're not going to say that shit in the comments. Get out of here, you fuck.
We have people hanging black men from trees, and the cops are ruling it suicide.
We're having to have somebody take for a second autopsy. Are you kidding me?
Why are the cops ruling it
that
suicide?
somebody was Colin Kaepernick. Let's
self-unaliving, please.
I'd like to give Colin Kaepernick his dues where his dues belong, because the person that paid for them to have that second autopsy was Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
And let's remember, and I've said this 1,000 times over in the past month. Black men do not turn themselves into strange fruit, guys. Fucking open your eyes. Like, this is they're fucking.
No,
the autopsy found that there was blunt force trauma to the head. So the person
and that he was unalived with a belt that was 3 times his size. It wasn't even his.
I want to find those people. I want to find those people that did that. I want justice for these people. I want those people brought to justice, and I want those policemen who ruled it a suicide. I want them out.
Well, if any of those cops ever do this, they'll get rid of them, right? Because this.
Right.
The police may be involved in that whole thing because the way that they acted about covering it up gives me a vibe that they either know who did it and it's one of their children or somebody like that, or it's a family member, or it's one of them.
They did it. They did it.
Right.
Listen, this is a known. Listen, we know who the Triple K changed their outfits and now they're wearing blue. Okay. We know who's doing this.
Just about to say that. Who do you think the Proud Boys are? They're off-duty police officers.
And just real quick, in case anybody is wondering, Crusader Update 10/3/25, according to activists working with the family and a verified source not authorized to speak publicly on the matter, a second independent autopsy revealed the DSU student had blunt force trauma to the back of the head, which may be in direct conflict of the initial self-unaliving ruling. There you go. Because this fucking government, especially right here in Mississippi, does not give a fuck.
What he was wearing. They misreported that he unalived in his dormitory.
Yep.
They wouldn't give his phone to his parents. Like, come on, open your fucking eyes.
But do you guys think
and then
this
I've been trying. Like, I can't take it anymore, man. And man, sometimes I get ranty. I was talking to my friends, especially my friends who like, oh, we don't do politics in this chat. Guess what? Yes, we fucking do now. Yes, we fucking do. We do politics in every fucking chat now, in every chat and in every household, because the Schnazis and the fascism, it's not coming. We're not under the threat of it anymore. We're in their fucking end game.
Right.
But
And
do
like,
any of you all put it past the government to make this part of their elaborate plan? Because as long as we're talking about everything else, they don't care who they hurt in the process. We're not talking about the e-files.
Well, this is why they flood the zone with shit. This was part of their plan. They literally told people this is what we're going to do. And here we are, because there's so much shit that you can't possibly cover it all. And now when something like serious happens, like Black Hawk helicopters in a fucking U.S. city with fascists rappelling down, grabbing everybody in apartment buildings, doesn't even get a peep, really.
And you know what's so sad? When you talked about those bodies washing up, I had forgotten. You know how heinous that is? And some of them were handcuffed, right? Or zip tied.
Right, handcuffed.
Shackled.
Shackled.
They were changed the same as they had been going on.
Excuse me. It's so much shit coming at us all at once. Something as heinous as several bodies washing up on a beach, we forget about, because that's no big deal to us now.
Right.
Because we got to deal with all this fucking shit.
Rubik, can you tell me about that? Because I haven't heard that. That's how flooded the zone is.
Oh, you haven't heard about the
thank you, Lorna.
Nip just showed us.
No.
And Spanish beaches.
Honey,
and they tracked the planes that were carrying the migrants, the military planes that were carrying the migrants, and they only went halfway over the ocean and then they turned around.
Mic check. Is that better, Lorna? And I think maybe what happened with the audio is there was an update with TikTok, so they may have fixed it, because I used to have to turn my shit way up to get it to come through. So maybe they fixed it. Maybe that's what it was. Sorry, it's audio levels. Somebody was saying it was bad. Again.
No, it sounds fine. I don't
it's fine.
Keep saying
that. I don't know.
Or maybe down in the chat.
In the comments. Yeah. So my apologies for butting in there. I don't want to blast somebody's ears off. So go ahead, guys. Sorry.
Can I share my own cognitive dissonance? Because I talk so much about everybody else's, right? So here's my own cognitive dissonance. Here's something I just can't rip myself away from. I have been voting since I was 18 years old in every election I could. Midterms, locals, fucking school board. I want to know it, right? I want to know who's got their fingers in my goddamn fucking money jar. And my cognitive dissonance, as somebody who has been an active part of this system for so long, is that now I feel like telling people, yeah, you know what? We're gonna vote him out. We'll vote the monster out. I don't believe that we will.
Nope. I don't either.
Anymore. And I don't know how to remove myself from the goddamn cognitive dissonance of believing in a system for as long as I have and then just abandoning it.
Well, we'll see. In 2026 is when people really going to start fucking realizing we're fucked. Because it's not going to, I don't think it's going to go the way. If it happens at all.
Shit's going to hit the fan, yeah. That's when you're going to really start seeing cuts and
Right.
things of that nature.
Yep.
It's going to really affect people in the next couple of years. You think it's bad now, and now that the government shut down, if that orange orangutan, that diaper wearing piece of shit, and his MAGA crew do exactly what they want to do, and that means start taking more federal jobs, cutting all these services, now that the government is shut down, you're going to really see a lot of hurt, and it's going to be really bad, really bad.
Can I talk about the island real the thing we were just talking about for a second, because I was doing some research into it myself. It seems more malicious than I think is honestly true. I don't think, looking at the evidence that I was able to quickly pull up, that I was just reading about the entire situation, and talking about like the number of boat crossings and stuff like that from that region, it wouldn't surprise me if something else happened. I mean, when we talk about illegal migration, the Balarctic, the islands that you guys are talking about are off the coast of Spain, in the Mediterranean Sea.
Well, the migrants that cross there don't put themselves in chains.
But that's what I was getting at, is that even the Spanish civil authorities were talking about it, and we were saying that these men were most likely accosted, that something happened on the boat. And they said they were handcuffed.
I mean, that's what they said. Yes, that's what they said.
Handcuffed. They were in those handcuffs that go from their feet to their hands. Like, what are those things called? The name of it.
The shackles. It's just shackles. No, I think they were actual chains, because they hook them.
In a terrible, very old, antiquated. The only term I know for it is that they were in a chain gang.
They were in shackles.
And I'm sure that chain gang is probably an old, antiquated term that I should no longer use anymore, but that's the only term that I know for how they were shackled together.
Yeah, they were in shackles. Shackles go from the feet.
I don't know where you're seeing this, because everywhere, even online that I'm reading, just says that their hands and feet were bound, not the bounds were connected.
They were shackled.
I just remember that being talked about at the time. I'm not sure if it was reported in that way. But here's the thing. I mean, look, are we going to believe everything that they're saying to us?
Well, the people that were loaded onto those planes, we saw them getting on those planes in shackles.
Right, but she's talking about the bodies. She's talking about the bodies.
And then those bodies washed up on the beach in shackles.
And you know what?
This is in the
we'll never know, right? And that's the crazy part. Is like, do I know if that story is credible? No. Do I also know that 90% of the people that were telling me, oh, tisk tisk, don't put your tinfoil hat on too soon, dearie dearie, were then called out? That not accused, they were called out because there was proof that they were paid by the DNC to tailor make their content to be more like pro-Democrat, pro-American. So I don't know, right? But I know that 1,200 people are missing from Alligator Alcatraz, and I know that they zip-tied not clothed children together, in this siege on this apartment
and here
building.
you go. There you go, Val.
Apartment building.
Yeah,
what is the threat?
That's what I was saying. Their hands and feet were bound.
Right.
I wasn't saying that. There's nothing that's saying that was connected. That's what I'm saying. From what I just quickly looked over.
Sure.
Especially with the Balearic Islands, also they're in the middle of the Mediterranean.
Okay.
Now, just off the coast of Spain. It makes no sense. And this is just coming from a former.
It makes sense for like ocean currents. Like they were carried to the same place because they were dropped in the same place.
I mean, they'd have to go through like the Strait of Gibraltar to get into the so it's not like but again, because they found others, like there was 31, they found 5, I guess, that had washed up shore, and then there was 30 or some odd that they found elsewhere. But they didn't report a lot of information on it.
Were these all
What I want to know about what I do
intact
know
bodies,
is,
or were they body parts? Were they intact, complete, or did they
They-
find
I don't know.
torsos?
I don't
Like I
believe
said,
they
I
ever
don't
really
even really
said.
know if the story's all that credible, but I know that I wouldn't put it past
Right.
this government. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them whatsoever.
No.
But what I do want to know about what I know is this apartment building and what they did. I want to know if they have tabs on every child that was
They don't.
taken
No, some of
in
those
this
people were
apartment building,
missing.
and I
They
want to know
don't.
how many kids are going to wind up fucking missing
They're already
from this
missing.
apartment building.
They're already
Some of the
missing.
people are already missing from the Chicago raid. Some are already still missing. And they showed up, and a lot of them jumped out of the back of, I don't think it was U-Hauls, but some other trucks. They did this. Those Shotsies did this in Cincinnati, where they were in the back of U-Haul trucks. They would rent U-Haul trucks, and they would climb up, 12, 13, 15 men in those trucks to go try to start race riots. And so these people, who are supposed to be the FBI, ICE, all had these same type of trucks with these moving vans where they were in the back of them. Make that make sense. What law enforcement is going to be using those types of trucks to carry cargo, which is
Right.
human, in those?
Yeah, when they have paddy wagons.
I just watched a movie called The World Will Tremble. And in that movie, when they first started, the Nazis first started, they didn't have the big chambers that they later had. What they would do is they would load them into trucks, and then they would put a hose from the exhaust into the cab of the truck, so that they would drive a small way, and by the time they got where they were going, the people were all unalived. And I remember hearing this terrible idea come out of somebody's mouth in a chat, and I could hardly believe that it was like the United States and that people were saying this thing. But they said that they knew that police unalived people because the lawsuits were costing the police department so much money for rough handling and abusing people, that a person who was unalived was less expensive.
Yeah, I mean, that's been true for, that was one of the things that Hitler did too. And for one of those reasons.
Well, it seems like this administration is that way to me. Like they would consider it better to make 1,200 people disappear from alligator Alcatraz rather than have them have the ability to file lawsuits.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. We don't have any evidence to suggest that.
To be in the country.
Now, I want to point out,
they don't want black and brown people in the United States. It's just not what they want.
I want to point something out, Todd. I've got this up for a reason.
Yeah.
I realize you think this is like conspiracy and that's really far-fetched, but we've seen them do, the authoritarian dictators do this before. Look up Pinochet. He used to take his fucking people that he didn't like and throw them out of helicopters over the ocean. This is something that we've already seen. And under the post from DHS, right, from this fucking propaganda video that was posted, look at this. Normalize sending illegals back where they came from. This is something that they were saying right after Donald Trump was elected. This was what MAGA was saying. Free helicopter rides for Democrats. So when you sit in the comments and you're like, this seems far-fetched, you aren't paying attention. And it's not like we're saying that this absolutely happened. What we're saying is that these people have no bottom. They have no morals. They have no, I'm sorry, Poetivity, I'm fucking talking. They have no fucking bottom. So we can't put anything past them, especially when 1,200 fucking people go missing or an entire apartment complex gets shoved into the back of the fucking U-Haul. If you aren't willing to entertain this, you're going to end up in a fucking U-Haul someday, I'm sure.
We're all going to fucking, listen. I'm a nobody on this earth. Okay, I'm a fucking loud leftist, ugly, nasty commie bitch, right? when it comes down to it. So do I think the FBI has like some fucking Santa Claus long list on me and they're coming to get me and like, oh, no, all right, no. But they're gonna sure as fucking shit round me up at the next protest I want to go to if they can. They're sure as shit going to make sure when I'm in a group of like-minded people and when I'm expressing my First Amendment right, they can fucking make me disappear. And like that's my thing. Like you think that but you think that you're never gonna, and that's especially people that look like me. White people think that we're safe. Oh, and you're not gonna get that.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe, motherfucker.
Not even you, Todd. I know your name is awesome.
Right. It's just they're gonna get to you last, Todd. They're gonna round up all the ugly, nasty commie bitches. They're going to either try to milk us for our fucking reproductive systems, or if we don't have those anymore, like me, who's already had 3 kids in perimenopause, they're going to shit me off to fucking some leftist work camp. And then they're going to come for you, Toddeth.
I hope we're in the same one. I know we didn't get off on the right foot, but...
I hope we're in the same one. Everybody come on to the work camps. Like, have fucking fun. Like... I love what they want to take to all the people with ADHD.
What Delta is saying, if you have people of strong mind in the same camp, you fucking take that camp over and you beat
Amen.
Let me tell you, I come from a history of people being in shackles for hundreds of years. And a lot of those times there were uprisings because there were like-minded people thinking and strategizing and doing all that shit. And yes, I would rather be in a camp with somebody who's not going to bend over and grab a ankle and fight back to the fucking unaliving. That's what we need in this country now. That, in my belief, is the only way we're going to change this shit if we start really getting violent and it's righteous indignation and it's targeted to the people who are trying to do harm to us.
Fucking A.
I hope he puts those goddamn fucking coins out in circulation because I'm going to get my hands on every fucking one I can and melt those goddamn things down and turn them into tiny tools for my toolbox.
Tiny tools.
Or you can make them, or you can make toilets out of them and have everybody
for my mouse
of shitting on his face. That would be nice.
Now, real quick, I haven't done a PSA yet, guys. If you're in the comments, please tap the screen. Let's get to 25K if we can. I'd appreciate that. I do have some donuts as a gifting goal if you want to support the live. I know it's a weird time. I don't usually go live at this time, but I had dentist shit going on this morning. So please support the live and help me pay for the fucking dentist appointment. I just spent $400 on these fucking pieces of shit. Overcharging motherfuckers.
Don't complain you're not in pain anymore.
Oh my God.
Reagan K in the chat said we need a Nepal like yesterday.
Yeah. Right. And you know, I don't know, maybe it's ingrained in our fucking DNA where people who come from lineage of people who've been shit on like that just have that like fuck you mentality. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like, generational trauma.
It is.
Well, it's generational trauma, but it's also born of righteous justice because if you look into a lot of Black and brown and indigenous cultures, they absolutely do have this eye for an eye sort of notion of righteous justice, right? This notion of like someone's crying, me lord, kumbaya. That was born of white supremacy. That was born from white supremacists, and they push this violence was never the answer, guys. Because if you realize that we're stepping on all your throats, then you'll get violent against us.
That's fucking funny. And No Fear and Red Knight, thank you so much for those. I appreciate that. And Delta also, thank you. I appreciate the donuts.
And your lib loudmouth
the Cash App. The fucking, you can
say the word.
Well, fuck it. You can go to the app, okay? That's on you can go to the links in my profile and buy me a coffee.
Did you get a coffee with what I sent you the other day?
I did. I got a bunch of coffee. Actually, I got a fucking tooth removed out of my fucking head.
Right here.
Oh, man. No, I appreciate that. I'm always afraid to say the name that shows up whenever, because I'm not, to thank them because I don't want to, like, dox anybody. But either way, no, I'm it's working out better, the fucking gifts, man.
I've given out so much information about myself. I'm just hoping they show up with snacks. I'm hungry.
Snacks.
Well, just make sure you have your ice pick. Because somebody said, "Oh, I doxed you." I said, "Bitch, I can tell you where I live." But guess what? Two of us are going to be out in body bags, bitch. Because we're gonna. I'm not scared of none of that. I'm tired. People, look, I'm old, tired, and fat. Bitch, I will burn what I own to the ground to fight these motherfuckers. I am tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of people being afraid to stand up to this bullshit. We have whole corporations bowing and bending. We have college and universities bowing to this shit. Look at Target. Before he even threatened them, they got rid of DEI. Oh, we don't want to make the king. We don't want to make him upset. These people are bowing. And the people who are supposed to be for us, our senators, they're fucking bowing. They're on their knees, groveling. So it makes me think that we have nobody ready to fight for us. So we have to do it for ourselves, guys.
Right.
Messy.
Well, here's the thing. I hope they show up to my house. Go ahead and show up to my house. I don't even need my tool. I'm just going to open the door and have one of my kids cough in your face. It's the beginning of October. You'll have the flu, norovirus, COVID.
And I am a germaphobe, and you just got me with that
Stomach
one.
bug.
Leprosy is up in Florida. They have taken leprosy in Florida because of the armadillos.
Just throw some armadillos at them. That's what you do.
Wait, what's that chasing you, honey? What was that chasing?
I don't know. Let me go back to it.
That's really fucking funny.
Somebody said you look like somebody said Delta looks like a good time.
I am a good
They said
time.
when she opened the door, one of her kids said, "Achoo," and now I'm in the hospital for a week. They can't even figure out what the fuck I had.
That's fucking funny.
So you got your three nuclear weapons in your kids, huh?
That's right. Like, stay back. I'm contagious. Fuck it. That's funny.
I run when I see, oh Lord, I run. Look at that thing she has on.
I love that. I love that filter.
Oh,
God. That's awesome.
I have kids in 2 different school districts because my one daughter goes to.
I just want all my zombies to look like that.
That's a slutty zombie. You're gonna be very, very.
This is my slutty zombie. Hang on.
I wish you could double up on the filters, so like give the makeup. Oh, that is awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, let me find it.
Some of these effects are pretty fucking hilarious.
But how does she get to do that while she's on the?
So if you click on your profile, it'll open up a thing. You can go to effects and just kind of go through there and change your stuff. Yeah, that's wow. What is that, like the fucking plague or something?
Leprosy.
Leprosy. Like Beetlejuice. Yeah. That does look like Beetlejuice. That's funny.
It makes the teeth look yellow from the white face.
That's funny.
What ICE keeps running into now, and I've heard it on several different videos, whenever people have their phones out, whenever they're dealing with them, they're running into people that resist way more. Like, and the resistance is way.
Yeah, it's getting stronger. Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. They will increase their tactics too. They'll increase the violence. Yep. I think, they'll just meet energy, because eventually they're going to get sick of that and just be like, after they propagandized their base to where they think that they're okay with it. Like that fucking video to me is the most disgusting thing I've seen in like a long time.
In California, Gavin decided that they're going to have to take their mask off next year, which I don't know why he didn't do it right now, but they can't come into any cities. They have to be unmasked. They have to have, it's a lot of provisions they put in the legislature. So they're going to be very limited in this, and hopefully a lot of blue cities will be doing that.
Next year. That's my fucking problem, though. Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, stop the clapping because I'm starting to get hot. Next year. It's always next year. Next election cycle. Next time you're going to fucking vote for me. That's when I'm going to try to change this shit in your fucking favor.
Yep.
It's not right now. I'm not going to codify your fucking bodily autonomy. I'm going to dangle it in front of your fucking face like a carrot till the midterms. And then I'm not even do it because I need you to vote in fucking primaries. Next year. Give me action fucking now. Stop wearing pins. Stop holding signs. Stop fucking
that video over so we can after Pyrie, play that video so we can see how produced this is.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to run it in the background while we were talking because I want to make sure everybody fucking sees what this fascist shit sucker is doing.
They have drones taking camera shots of these people in humiliation.
It is a full production right there.
Yep.
It's a full production. You're right.
I wonder how much money they spent on literally just producing this fucking video.
And notice you don't see any U-Haul trucks or other moving trucks, but you see paddy wagons in the video.
Yeah. Yep. And you don't see any naked kids. But look, I just had it up just a second ago. Let me find that shit again. I'll find it.
This is a different video. This is not from Chicago, though.
Yeah, this is
all black people. Huh?
Yeah, this is DHS law enforcement has made over 900 arrests during Operation Midway Blitz. And just think Blitzkrieg. Every time you say that, this is Hitler. This is what Hitler did. This is the language that he used. So let's not fucking just play. Oh, we don't want to use that because it might upset MAGA. Fuck these people. Look what they're doing.
Trump slept with the book.
Can't take it anymore.
Gifted to him, written by Hitler. Or Schindler, sorry.
Yeah, right here. Watson said she saw agents dragging residents, including kids, out of the building without any clothes on and into U-Haul vans. Kids were separated from their mothers. It was heartbreaking to watch. Even if you're not a mother, seeing kids coming out buck naked and taken from their mothers, it was horrible. And again, I'll repeat, no warrants. No warrants.
Taking out naked with those zip ties together.
That's right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Children.
That's why I said, where'd they go? Show me those children fully clothed and safe back in the arms of their parents now.
Yeah, welcome in, Tish. Did you want to add something?
Yeah, I love this group. It's funny. But suppose we have a devious mind and find this stuff that they wear and go to their houses and kidnap everybody in their family, how would they feel then?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to do it, but yeah, I mean, this is essentially what they're doing. This is what they're doing. It's kidnapping. It is.
Right.
Imagine millions of people getting tired of this shit. And we start targeting drunken Pete Hegseth when he's on his weekend drunk, and we just storm his fucking house and take all of his 25 critters, or go find
25 critters.
Elon Musk 25 critters and snatch them up. I'm talking about millions of us. If we had 1 million people that got angry and decided to turn the coats on these people, all these covering their faces and trying to find out who these people are, they wouldn't like it.
Nope. And see, this is like what they're doing is essentially when these people get up here and say, oh, you can't, violence is never okay. It's like being mad at the slaves for rebelling against the slave owner and saying, you can't be violent. What are you doing? Right. We hold you to a different standard.
And here's a modern day one. How dare Hamas exist when the Israelis are just doing their job? How dare you, out of all your desperation, try to fight back? They always pick on the person who's fighting back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least they got one thing true in that statement, which is the Israelis are just doing their job, which is G-side.
Right.
Somebody posted this under that video, by the way. Hey, I just wanted to say you were all disappointments and you aren't going to heaven.
Correct. If you believe in heaven and you voted for this nonsense and you cheer when children are taken away from their parents, there is no room in that heaven for you, my love. Jesus was a black socialist.
Yeah, black socialist.
Sure was.
Listen, guys. Think about all those generals who sat in that audience being humiliated by a drunk and by a fat draft dodger. You mean to tell me nobody has the damn guts to stand up and say, fuck this shit? If they would have done that collectively, you know how fucked up this country would have been?
Yep.
Because all of them would have walked out. Where are the goddamn people who are real, where are the men who are going to stand up to this shit collectively?
We're not sitting in that room.
Also, I want to point something out real quick. Hegseth was talking about, we got to make sure they're in shape. Maybe he's onto something because These motherfuckers had to use a ladder for a 3-foot fucking fence that they could have just stepped over. They're like, I don't know, guys. That shit's pretty high. Let me get the ladder. Somebody get the ladder, because I should have done my PT.
Do you have the video of him Seth not being able to do a pull-up? Do you have that video?
I do, but here's the thing, and there's context. He had done a bunch prior to that, but they clipped the end where he couldn't, where he was done, his arms were done, which is funny. But, I
don't know what's better, is that they lied or people were inclined to believe that he is in such bad shape that they believed it. And you're just like, yeah, of course that fat motherfucking drunk can't do a fucking pull-up.
Also, did you guys hear about the whole Theo Vaughn, them using his quote from a cameo in their border or DHS video, the Department of Homeland Security?
No.
Yeah, they used a Theo Vaughn clip where he was like, "Heard you got deported, homie. Bye." And they used that to open up a clip of all kinds of deportations and ugly shit. And he was like, "Yo, send me a check or take it the fuck down."
I started listen. I don't even remember.
Well, look
I don't
at
even know if
this.
anybody remembers fucking deportation ASMR? Anybody? Because that was only a couple of months ago, but it feels like fucking forever.
They offered him security after harassment from the video. So people fucking freaked out on him after they heard him in that video. Wow.
Who is this?
Theo Vaughn, that fucking mullet dude, the mullet hillbilly comedian. This guy, let me see if I can pull up a picture of it. I think you'll recognize him when you see him.
Yeah, I've met him 3 different times and hung out with him for 10 minutes once, but he's a really nice person, but he's been caught up in all this, and I just don't think he meant to be caught up in it as deep as he's been.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
Wait, I don't know this story.
Yeah, so they used a clip of him saying something about that you were yo DHS no, that's not what he said. Well, whatever. They used his voice in a video to promote their deportations. People started getting pissed off and harassing him, but they never asked permission to use it. They just used it. They used his voice. It's this guy right here. Oops. This guy.
Oh, I know.
I've seen that fucking Hill William before.
Yeah. Hill William. Yeah, no, he's a pretty funny guy. But yeah, he goes on to call it fucked up that DHS posted the clip featuring him saying "aw shucks" before adding, "Heard you got deported, dude. Bye." The clip continues with promotion of President Donald Trump's record on immigration deportations. See, his base loves this.
So MAGA used his without his permission. They used his. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is Trump is all hell bent on getting illegal people out of this country, and his wife is so illegal, it ain't even funny.
And Elon Musk. Elon Musk too.
All those
you guys,
you have to fucking go ahead, Maverick. I'm sorry.
Trump is not concerned about getting people out. He's nowhere near Biden's numbers of deportations or Obama's numbers. All this is theater to make us believe that they're doing something about these. They're not even. The numbers are not even there. This administration has fired 350,000+ Black women from their jobs. That is so down. That's a target. Now think about who else is being fired. A lot of women have lost their jobs. Foreclosures are going up. So he's really targeting the American people, but making us think they're really going after quote unquote illegal aliens. They're not there with those numbers. If you did the numbers, all of this is just theater.
Just like they want to claim this whole is from illegal aliens, Democrats wanting to give illegal aliens fucking health care. That's not even remotely an issue.
Bullshit, right?
Yeah. And they're okay with, people getting, American citizens getting rounded up because it scares the fuck out of them, gets them to shut up, which is their goal. And see, right now, they just want people to self-silence to just let them do whatever they want. And when they realize people aren't, that's when shit's really going to start hitting the fan. That's when they're going to full force, Kent State shit in every fucking city across the United States. The problem with him is that this is a massive fucking country. Good luck. Good fucking luck. This isn't Germany. This isn't, you know what I mean? Like, this is a different ball game here.
He told us the homegrowns were going to be next. But let's ask this question. They shut the government down. This is the Republicans, the MAGA, because they said that the Dems want to give health care to illegal migrants who worked in this country. Yet they don't mind giving free health care to Israel, a whole other country. They don't mind them having free health care off of our dime. So can you make that make sense?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, we don't. They do.
Yeah.
Right. Free
and that would make us communists.
Yeah, because they think they're
communists.
These people believe that we're subhuman and they're the chosen people.
That's right.
That's what the Israeli government is pushing. That's the Zionist bullshit, and it's, you know, not all of them are believing that shit. I mean, there's a lot of Jewish people that are against this shit too. But
Jews and Zionists are different.
Right.
Jews, they practice their religion. Zionists are evil supremacists, and they're subhuman as far as I'm concerned. That's why they can unalive babies in the NICU and things like that. And Hamas is everywhere. Hamas is under your bed. Hamas is, we've gotten rid of 40,000. How come they keep popping up like Waldo? Why you gotta find them? They're everywhere.
I went to make a sandwich. I opened up the refrigerator. Hamas was there. This is like, oh my God.
Hamas, only
like,
Zul.
Why did you pump 4 rounds of your shotgun into the refrigerator? Hamas was in it. I couldn't believe it. That's what we're dealing with. It's everywhere. They're fucking everywhere.
Insanity. The insanity. And because we're so inundated with this craziness, every other day it's another level of insanity. We forget about the next insanity.
Yep. And Todd, yes, we are aware that there's a clean bill that they put forth in order to try and paint Democrats as being the issue here. But the reality is that Democrats don't want you to lose your fucking health care.
Duh.
So, I mean, if you're like, well, let's open up the government and I'll just give away my health care and make my premiums go way the fuck up. I mean, by all means, I say give these motherfuckers the worst of the worst that they want, because that's what they want.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
you know,
let this motherfucker burn to the ground, and let people.
They're doing it anyway.
You voted for this, Todd. You're gonna wake up on your own, and you're gonna find, oh my God, what the hell did I do? Because see, you think you're a part of that class, but you're not. They don't like you either.
Yeah,
they find you repulsive. If you are a MAGA, they find that these MAGA who are working class and poor, they find you repulsive. They can't stand you. You are just as bad as all the other poor people of color, women. They don't like you. Fat, and they really don't like fat people. He just told the whole Pentagon, the whole United States service, that we don't like fatties. We don't want dudes
and people with
dresses,
beards.
and we don't want people.
Of course,
with beards.
we know who that was aimed at.
You just fucking know that there was literally
black men with the bumps on their face.
Black men, of course.
Yep.
Because they're afraid of black men.
In his little fucking speech, there was literally just in parentheses every time he did a pose, like hold for applause, and the applause was never fucking came. Because who are you, an E5? Who are you? I don't care how many fucking pull-ups you can do. Who are you, an E5, to walk into a room full of 4-star generals and go, sup, fat bitches, ready to get in shape?
It's like every one of y'all motherfuckers are fat.
I watched a video of you chugging dunk tank water. Get the fuck off anybody's dick.
Chugging dunk tank water and mooning people on national TV.
Yeah.
This was the dude that was mooning people.
Wait a minute, but did you see the dude when this dude who was on a skateboard and hit himself in the little tiny wiggly worm on TV? Did you see that one? Well, they were on one of those Fox News things, and they had this, this segment where they were teaching them how to do skate, and he kicked it, and it hit his little wiggly worm, and he was like, ah, and people are showing that over because he's just a fucking doofus.
Oh my God! Hold on, I gotta play this. Let's see.
Yeah, find it.
I got it right here. Wait, let me make sure I don't fucking.
And we had a general come out. I think it was Panetta. He said that the service, they will turn on this administration very quickly, and it will be in a stealth type of way, but to be insulted by this president and that piece of shit, that they can't even have respect. They don't have any respect for him. This is what he's saying, being a general himself.
Well, let's hope.
Toddeth, to death. Listen, my guy, my brother in Christ, from one fatty to another. Do they have you that fucking brainwashed that you're gonna go against our own fucking kind? You're gonna turncoat?
Oh my gosh, you called him a fatty.
Are you from what? I got it from the depths of my fat fucking soul, Todd. You need to pull your head out of your ass, because when they're talking about fatties, they mean us too, my friend, my guy, my brother in Sky
Todd,
Daddy.
You don't look like a supermodel. There it is.
Here it is, Todd. Watch this. This is what the generals are feeling like right now. Look at me. Oh. You notice it didn't hurt him all that bad?
Because it's really tiny, yeah. Teeny tiny.
Sorry, Pete, did they have to remove them whenever you turn into Donald Trump's bitch?
Yeah, that comes with the NDA and the random lie detectors. They take your fucking balls every time you get one.
Yeah, Todd, how do you feel about that? Fucking polygraphs and NDAs after the military. Hey, it is what it is. This is America, baby. The land of the fat people. I mean, holy shit. I was just thinking about that the other day.
Listen, man, I am, how do you say, a fat fuck. And I am not ever gonna fucking deny it, because I don't give a fucking shit what anybody thinks about that, right? The fact of the matter is, I'm never, as a currently fat person, gonna look at other fat people and go, you need to get in shape. Look at you, rotund.
Right.
Look at you just wobbling off, following around with a fucking tuba and shit. Like, no, what are you fucking kidding me?
Move, fatty, move. Like that's Donald Trump's over there. I'm trying. The leader of the military, Todd, look at this guy. He's not 6'4", 240. He's not. This guy's probably like 300 pounds and what, 5'11", maybe 5'12". How tall is he? Is he 6 foot?
He's supposed to be 6'3".
Who the fuck knows?
6'3". I don't. Well,
Donald Trump.
He might have been,
day.
but he goes like this. So
yeah, he hunches.
He hunches over. So he probably lost 3 or 4 inches. He probably did that on purpose because he couldn't see his dick, so he had to hunch over to try and look at it. That's what that was. That's where he got that hunch.
Grandpa Hanks is over here complaining because the stairs won't move forward, and then he's gonna fucking tell generals to lighten up.
Oh shit!
Said they're almost unalive on a fucking escalator because they had to walk up it.
Who turned it off? What happened? I know it's not. No, I'm not that big. Come on, Melania, go up there and hit the button. That's what he probably was saying.
Somebody that day was a hero that we all needed and didn't know was there.
Andy, I did say 5'12". I did say 5'12". Fuck you, Andy.
Yes, Andy. Fuck you, Andy.
Nobody asked you to listen, Andrew.
Fuck you, Andy.
That's fucking funny. Andy, you started up some shit the other day, boy.
Can you send a galaxy to just take me out? Period.
Andy, oh my God.
But Andy, even though I can't stand your guts, I loved how you defended yourself about how you want to spend your own fucking money. Good for you, Andy. Good for you.
That was fucking funny. Well, I mean, with that, guys, this was kind of like a promptu, because I'm like reading through all these articles of this shit, and I come across that video, and I'm like, fuck this. Because I didn't do my shit this morning because I was like drooling and shit. I'm like, ain't nobody want to see that. So, I figured I'd do one at night. So I will go back live in the morning at 9 a.m. Tomorrow is my Friday. So I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. If you guys want to come, I'd appreciate it. Show your support. Andy, 512. It is a thing, okay? Just deal with it, okay?
It's amazing that every time you end, your numbers go up, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. They're like, let's see what it's all the fucking moles coming at me. I see you. Sometimes I wonder if like half the people watching are people that just fucking hate me and are trying to like catch me saying something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate it. All right. Have a good night.
Hey, Bib, how's your mouth? How'd that turn out, bro?
It's a lot better. Oh, Butch, you've been sitting here the whole time. I'm so sorry. I added you and you didn't even get a chance to say anything. My bad. Come back in the morning. I'll bring you up.
All right, brother.
Deal?
All right, you have a good night. Your mouth
you too,
feeling
man.
better, though?
Yeah, well, it's sore, but it's not.
Take some Tylenol.
It's not the whole side of my face. Oh my God! That shit was. Yeah, the dentist. The dentist tells me to take some Tylenol. I look right at this motherfucker's face, and I'm like, "Will that cause autism?" This motherfucker starts laughing. I'm like, yeah, you know. That's fucking funny. All right, guys.
Always rinse your mouth out with bleach too. Rinse your mouth out with bleach.
God, I'm gonna get dinged for that misinformation. It's like, no. Donald Trump said we could. And he's the most truthful person. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Be safe.
We'll see you. Have a good night. Peace.